guys, it's Christina, and this week on 17's TV, it's Ghost Week. So, for a person my age, I have had many experiences with the paranormal. Now, I know a lot of you probably don't believe in ghosts at all, but maybe just listen to my stories and it'll change your mind a bit. So, I'm going to start from the very beginning. From the time I was born till about 7th or 8th grade, I lived in this house that I've lived in forever, obviously, as I just said. It was built by my dad's grandparents. So, old family house. Got it. Ever since I was really little, I had had things happen there. My room that I shared with my sister was the entire upstairs. So, we would hear something upstairs and go downstairs and sleep with my mom. I would get down there and hear footsteps walking upstairs. This house was really, really old. You could hear defined footsteps and know exactly where they were coming from anywhere in the house, basically, because of the floorboards creaking. Every time that happened, I would hear someone walking around upstairs. But I didn't ever think much of it because it happened to me all the time. So yeah, basically, until I was in about 6th grade, that's all that happened. Footsteps, a couple noises here and there. That's it, not much to worry about. When I was in about 6th grade, my mom got a new boyfriend. These ghosts apparently did not like him very much because all of the occurrences started picking up pretty quickly. Nothing too intense, just like things falling off shelves, doors slamming when it wasn't really possible for them to. And the first major thing that happened was when my mom was taking him to work one night. She would have to do that during the week. So she would be gone from about 2 in the morning to about 4 in the morning. So basically home alone in the middle of the night. One night, every night, this is kind of off topic, but every night I would wake up in that house, and when she wasn't there and she went to do that, the house would always start to shake. This sounds really weird, but like I kind of brushed it off as a train, but it didn't make any sense. The house would literally shake every single night. Still haven't worked out what that means, but it happened and I woke up every single night. One night I heard people walking around downstairs opening and closing doors. I assumed that it was someone breaking into the house. So I woke up my sister, I freaked out, I was like, I don't know what to do. I need to go get my phone from downstairs. So being the smart person that I am, I ran downstairs, opened the door really quickly, and tried to grab my phone, but my phone wasn't where I thought it was. It was in the living room, which is where my room opened up to. It was in the kitchen, which was around the corner in another room. So I really carefully walked out to the kitchen and there's no one there. I walk around the rest of the house, there's no one there. No cars in the driveway, no anything. There's no explanation for it. My dog wasn't barking. She would have barked if there was somebody in the house. And so I grabbed my phone and I run upstairs and I call my mom. And I'm like, you just need to get home because I just thought there were people in the house. There's nobody in the house. There were people walking around downstairs, I swear. I don't think she really believed me, but me and my sister both witnessed it and tried to brush it off as something, but looking back on it, definitely no rational explanation for that. That was the first occurrence. The next major one and the last major one in that house was her boyfriend was sitting out on the front porch, which is right directly underneath 2 of me and my sister's windows, and they were open because it was summer. So the heavy door that leads up into our room was completely shut, latched shut. You could not get that door open unless you forcefully twisted it and pulled. The door, I hear it unlatch and open. Now I think that he is putting clothes on our steps because that's what they would do. They would fold clothes, put it on the steps, and we would take it upstairs. I hear about 6 or 7 footsteps on the steps, obviously, and then I hear the door slam shut and latch again. For that door to latch, you had to completely turn the knob. So her boyfriend yells up, "Which one of you girls just came downstairs?" Me and my sister are both laying in our beds. We haven't moved. We're like, neither of us, we haven't moved. We thought that was you. Needless to say, we went down and slept with my mom that night, and yes, I did hear footsteps upstairs. That was about the last of the major occurrences in that house. There were still doors slamming, things falling off, but nothing else major happened to me. And then, not too long after that, we moved. So, as I said, my parents are divorced, so my dad lives actually one street over from where that house is, and my mom lives in the next town over. So, my dad's house, also a very, very old house, and I had not had anything happen. I didn't find anything weird with that house at all. I was like, okay, the basement's a little creepy, but what basement isn't? So, before long, Sherry had, my dad's fiance, had things missing. Little things they would go missing, and then they would show back up again in a couple weeks. Didn't think much of it, until one day she started seeing a shadowy figure, probably like almost 6 feet tall, dart into her room while she was laying in bed watching TV before my dad got home from work. It would dart in, and then as soon as she looked, it would run back out. Not literally run, but I don't know, I'm not there. I just trust them because they have no reason to lie to me about these multiple stories that I'm about to tell you. So basically that's just what kept happening, nothing too drastic. And then one day my dad was in the kitchen around 3 a.m. because he gets home from work late, and he looks out into the dining room, which is connected to the kitchen, and he sees a woman. This woman is gray and see-through in old clothes, basically the like stereotypical ghost figure. She turns, walks into the living room, and he follows her. Why, I don't know. He said that he thought it was Sherry, and he checked, and she was fast asleep in the bedroom. So then for a long time, nothing else happened until, again, I'm getting mixed up. So until Sherry was in the kitchen, and this time she turns around and she sees a man who looked similar to my dad. So that's who she thought he was. So then she took a double take, and it wasn't him. It was a gray stereotypical ghost apparition. So she turned around, choosing to ignore it. And she looks back again, and he's peering over her shoulder, looking at what she was chopping up, I guess. I guess she was like chopping up vegetables, I'm not sure. So then again, she just turns around and waits for it to go away. Soon after this, my dad is at the fridge, and sees the about half body of a woman go behind the wall and disappear. Now, after this, nothing much has happened. We just know that there are 2 ghosts in our house. We actually went to a psychic. It was part of a ghost walk in our town, and she actually, without knowing anything about us, she told Sherry about a man and a woman ghost in our house. She said that the man tends to keep to the basement, which would explain our feelings of being watched when we go into the basement. He supposedly is more of a fixer-upper, so nags at your brain when there's something wrong with the house, and the woman is more just a presence in the upper floors. So yeah, that is all of my experiences with the paranormal, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe it has altered your opinions of the topic a little bit. Let me know in the comments below if you have ever had any paranormal experiences, and also let me know if you believe in ghosts or not. I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you later. Bye.